Geometry Dash, one of the most popular games of all time. However, there's one thing that it lacks: merch. Some creators like Minecap have made merch off their own levels, however, there's no official merch by the creator of the game. So today, I'm going to be making some merch based off of my favorite levels in the game. Let's get into it. But make sure to stick to the end, because at the very end, I'm going to buy one of these hoodies and get it in real life. Alright, so this first design is actually pretty simple. All I did was add a few eyes and then add some text on the top. I think it looks pretty good overall though, and actually looks just like the level. That piece of design goes on the back, but here's what I put on the front on the left chest. All in all, here's what it looks like on a mock-up. I think that design turned out great. Let's go to the next one. In my opinion, No Escapes is one of the coolest levels of all time. For this design, I got this image here and traced the shape of the shards. Then, I colored them based on how far they were away from the camera, and gave them a blur based on how far away they were. Then, for the front, I made this little typography right here. Here's the mock-up, and I think it turned out pretty good. On to the next one. Alright, so for a third design, I decided to do Bloodlust. Now, this is actually a recommendation from my friend, so thanks to him for doing that. For this one, I got this image and decided to trace it. I think it looked pretty cool in the end, and this one actually took me the longest out of all of these so far. Anyways, hope you like it. Watch the rest of the time-lapse. For the front of this one, I made this little graphic. Here's the final product on a mock-up. I think it looks pretty good in the end. On to the final design. Alright, this final design is definitely the best out of all of the four. This one also took me the longest, and I think it actually took like around 2 hours. The level this is based off is actually my current hardest, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, watch the rest of the time-lapse. This is what I did for the front. I think it looks really cool and I'm happy how it turned out. And finally, here is the mock-up. Now here's what you've all been waiting for. I ended up ordering the Options hoodie to get in real life. This is personally my favorite design and it took the longest, so I figured it was worth the effort. It was around $54 if anyone's actually curious, and this is what it actually looks like. I'm incredibly proud of it and I will definitely be wearing this often. And here's all the little details close up if you're just curious for that as well. It only took around like 2 weeks to get here, so it wasn't that bad, and actually it was really high quality. The inside's super comfortable, and yeah, super worth it all in all. I won't be selling these though because the level isn't mine, so it wouldn't be fair to capitalize off someone else's efforts. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.